Top of the morning, y'all. I want to point something out with this case right here against New York State Department of Motor Vehicles. And there was a hearing on February 3rd, 2026, and I uploaded it so y'all could go check it out and listen. And when you listen to the hearing, you're going to hear the defendant stating that they never received my affirmation in opposition. You feel what I'm saying? And this affirmation in opposition was for the amended notice of motion, not this original notice of motion, because it was never served on me. I told y'all about that. Now my question is the Postal Service committing fraud too? Because we already know he's committing fraud. You feel what I'm saying? But is the Postal Service committing fraud too? And I'm gonna explain to y'all while I feel that way in a minute. But when you listen to the hearing, you know, the defendant said they never received the affirmation in opposition. So the judge gave the defendant time to reply. And if you listen closely, you're going to hear the judge say, the court received the plaintiff's affirmation in opposition on January 28th. And that's a day later. It should have been the 27th. But whether it's the 27th or the 28th falls on a Wednesday. So the defendant should have received it on a Friday or a Saturday, or definitely next week, Monday. But the defendant should have definitely received it before the 3rd of February. So I don't understand how they didn't receive it. Now let's look at the affirmation of service. You can see it was sent to 120 Broadway, New York, 10271, New York Attorney General's office. You see that? You feel what I'm saying? That's the address it was sent to. But when you look at the defendant's motion, you see it's a different address. 28 Liberty Street, 18th floor. You see, same thing here. 28 Liberty Street, 18th floor, whatever. Now, I can't go off of that address because the defendant has committed fraud twice. He filed a motion here. It was never served on me. That's fraud. Then he serves me with an amended notice of motion, but it's not followed by an affirmation or affidavit in support pursuant to CPLR 2214. That's fraud. So why would I go off of these addresses that the defendant has listed on the motion? I would look at the case summary and go off of that address. And that's the address that's on the affirmation of service. 120 Broadway, same zip code and everything. So this is the envelope that my affirmation in the opposition was mailed in, right here. And then you look at the envelope, you'll see it's the correct address, correct zip code. But they returned this to sender. They sent it back. Why would you send it back? This is looking like fraud on the Postal Service now. And that's what I'm saying, because what is the defendant's address? You have to go off of the case summary.